Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day and I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. If you've been following, you know that I've been in the bed sick this week. Today, I'm feeling so good. I ran fever just first thing this morning and that's it. It's gone. Gosh, I hope it's gone for good this time. It's been a whole week. But guys, I am in the kitchen and I'm making something new tonight. I was bored to death last night, so I was skimming through Pinterest and I was running across recipes. And this one sounded really good. I changed up the ingredients just a little and I'm excited to cook it with you in the kitchen. So this is the first time I've cooked it. I have no idea if it's gonna be delicious. I've never thought about an enchilada meatball. I love enchiladas and the shell, you know, the cheese. Never thought about an enchilada meatball. So let's try this out together and let's see if we like it, guys. We're gonna do 2 pounds of ground beef, 2 pounds of ground beef. And in that ground beef, we only have a few things, primarily a lot of seasoning. Because it's an enchilada meatball, we want those meatballs to be seasoned really, really good. So I'm gonna add 1 egg. I hope you guys have had a great week and a really good weekend. As you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And if enchilada meatballs sound good to you, I would love to know it. Now we're gonna put in a 1/2 cup of almond flour. Because we're making a low carb dish, we don't wanna use white flour or self-rising flour. We're gonna use almond flour. All right, and now to our seasonings. We're gonna use 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. That smells good. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Yeah, I'd love to know where you guys are watching from and what are y'all doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. I'd love to know it. So garlic powder, cumin powder, and some oregano. It's a brand new one here. Brand new. Let's see if I can open it. I'm ready to go back to work tomorrow. I've been out of work since, what, I think Wednesday. I came home Wednesday. All right, another teaspoon of oregano. Can't remember what day it was. That's pitiful. And we're going to do a teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. We got 2 other things to put in here, and then we're going to start mixing this up. Oh, sorry, 3 more things. And that's a teaspoon of those seasonings. Now we're going to do a full tablespoon of chili powder. So this is going to be really good. It's going to have a great spice kick to it, I think. Now, I've never tried this recipe before, so it's brand new in my kitchen. I hope it's really, really good. Hey, Tina, how are you? Thank you so much. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Barb, how are you? Hey, Janice, how are you doing, girl, from Indiana? All right, so we've got our ground beef. We have 1 egg, 1/2 cup of almond flour. We just put a teaspoon of oregano, onion powder. Nope, take that back. Oregano, garlic powder, cumin powder, salt, and pepper, and 1 full tablespoon of chili powder. We're gonna go ahead and add a really fine chopped piece of an onion. It's like 1/2 of a small onion. You can do as much onion as you want to, but you want that really good flavor. So I just minced it up really fine. I chopped it so fine so that as we are cooking this in the oven, those onions will cook into the meatballs. And then we're also gonna do a 1/4 cup of cilantro. So a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Now, hopefully you'll have some cilantro left over because when I finish these, I'm actually going to top it off with some, a little bit of extra fresh cilantro and sour cream. That's how I'm going to top mine. All right, and then we're going to throw in the cilantro. All right, so let's go ahead and get our hands dirty, and we're going to make our meatballs. When I roll them out, I'm just going to put them over here in my little 9x13 baking dish. I did lightly grease that baking dish because I don't want it to stick. And again, this is 2 pounds of ground beef. So, did you have the flu? I'm assuming I did, girl. I didn't go to the doctor. There ain't nothing they could have done for me. So, I just stayed home and stayed hydrated with lots of water and my ketones and electrolytes. And Ricky has fed me every night. So, I've been staying energized throughout the sickness. But I'm just tired of fever. I slept a lot. Good grief. I don't think I've ever slept this much. But I'm just glad I am feeling better today. I am feeling a lot better today. I did run a low-grade fever this morning, but I've got to get back to work. Like, I've got to go to work. And I don't want to get anybody sick. So, thankfully, the fever has been gone since early this morning. And if all goes well, if I'm going to be at work in the morning, I've got to. All right, so we're just mixing this up now. Look how pretty that is. I mean, that's a dark meatball mix. I can go over the ingredients with you guys again, but I'm not, because I've got this typed out in the post for you. So when I finish this live video, all you have to do is press the picture at the top and it will show you this recipe typed out for you. Now, I don't have it on my recipe blog yet because I always like to taste it and make sure I love it before I put it on my blog. Anything on my blog are recipes that we've eaten more than one time, or something I made one time and I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to cook this again. My recipe blog has only got recipes that we eat over and over. All right, so this is looking pretty good. I think it's all mixed up good. I'm going to move this backwards. Sorry, I'm not coughing. I'm going to put this up towards the front, and we're going to roll out our meatballs. Hey, Karen. My name is Karen. I live in Rochester, New York. Well, hello there. Let me know, guys, where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight. Now, as far as the size of the meatballs, you can judge. Doesn't matter to me. I've got my oven on 400, and we're going to cook these for a good 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the size of the meatball. One thing you can do, if you want to, is you can sear these meatballs in some avocado oil. And if you do that, you can like sear it on 1 or 2 minutes on each side, and then put it in your baking dish. It'll cook a little faster in the oven, but I'm just going to put them straight to the oven so I can sit back down again. Just continue my rest today before I've got to go back to work tomorrow. And hey, Connie, how are you? Hey, Deb, how are you? Oh, yeah. So have you guys ever had an enchilada meatball? Like, I've never thought about an enchilada meatball, but I ran across the idea last night on Pinterest, and I thought, you know what? I want to try that out. I changed it up just a little bit because, you know, there ain't no sense in having tons of ingredients and the recipes. You'll see over here I got some enchilada sauce on my counter. It's a little bit too big. Try not to make a monster so we can cook them fairly fast. I do have some enchilada sauce over on my counter because once we get these all rolled out into our 9x13, we're going to pour about 2 cups, or depending on how much that is, 2 cans of red enchilada sauce over the top of them. We're going to nudge them around a little bit in there to make sure they coat really well, so we want to get that seasoning all over the pork chops, all over the meatballs. And then we're going to cook these on 400. My oven is warming up right now. Whoop, it just went off. The oven's warm and ready to go. So we're going to put these meatballs in the oven on 400 and cook them for about 25-30 minutes. We really want the meat to be cooked, so just make sure they're cooked all the way through. Then we're going to pull them out. We're going to pull them out. Lord have mercy. We're going to pull them out and add a little bit of Mexican cheese to the top, and then put them back in for that cheese to melt. And guys, you can serve this with some, you can make a cauliflower rice. You could do cauliflower mashed potatoes. You could just roll it up in a low-carb wrap and have some enchilada meatball wraps. You could do this with any kind of side vegetable, maybe some sauteed zucchini. But you know what I'm doing? Meatballs. We're having the bare minimum tonight. Look, I haven't cooked in. When's the last time I cooked? Did I cook Monday? I think I cooked Monday. For y'all. And then I haven't cooked since then. So we're doing the bare minimum. And then we're just going to enjoy these. So if you want to make a side dish, you absolutely can. Even a side salad would be good. I'm really thinking that like a Mexican, like a jalapeno cauliflower rice. Like, I'm thinking in my mind, like a jalapeno cauliflower rice. That'd be really good. Okay, I think this is going to be enough. Some of these are a little bigger than the others, so I'm going to steal from some of these for my very last one. All right, what are y'all doing for dinner tonight? I'd love to know if it's check out the chat. And guys, if I've ever been an encouragement to you, or you've seen some really good recipes here, I would love to ask you to share my page, even though I'm coughing on everybody tonight. Go ahead and share this video because I want to show other people how you can cook really quick, easy meals in your kitchen. You can be the fancy chef in your own kitchen with very simple recipes, in and out 30 minutes or less. That's what I'm all about. Now, this is taking a little longer than 30 minutes because I'm making them, and then we got to wait for it to cook. But we're not working in the kitchen all that time. We just mix that together. I've done this live with you the entire time, so you see how much prep is going into it. All right, let me wash my hands. We're going to add our enchilada sauce. So share this video, guys, if I've ever given you some great encouragement, some inspiration, some great recipes, some good laughs, whatever the case may be. Go ahead and share this video and let me wash my hands. these enchilada cans open. Now we're doing the enchilada red sauce, and look, just look at your cans. I mean, there are so many different variations of enchilada sauce. I'm of course going for the lowest carb possible. So this one actually has 4 carbs and a 1/4 cup. And there's four 1/4 cups. So it's quite a bit of carbs just in the sauce. That's why I'm gonna kind of look at it and see if I need the 2 full cans or maybe just a little bit. To me, you could always cook them in the enchilada sauce, and then if Ricky wanted some extra, I could just put some enchilada sauce in a bowl and he could dip them. Either way to be fine. It's not like you're drinking the sauce, so keep that in mind. When you're making this and you're looking at that carb count, it's not like you're drinking the sauce, unless you are. Now, if you're pouring this sauce over that cauliflower mashed potato, then you basically are using all the sauce. So just keep that in mind. I didn't even measure that. What is a 1/4 cup times 4? 1/4 cup times 4, that's a whole cup. Okay, and I said about 2 cups, so I guess I'll go ahead and use this one. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Let's see. Hey, Patsy, thank you. I sure appreciate it. Hey, Jennifer from Houston, Texas. I see Tracy from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Hey, Candy, thank you so much. Meatballs. I love meatballs. I've got a lot of different meatball recipes I've had over the years, but I've never thought about an enchilada meatball. Like an enchilada meatball? It sounded really good, so I thought. My only question was, what kind of side dish would you serve it with? See, that's too much. That's too much. That's all right. Okay, let me get a little spoon and nudge those around. All right. Now, like I said, if you wanted to, you could have seared these meatballs. And if I felt a little better, I probably would, maybe. And when I say sear them, just put you a skillet with a little bit of avocado oil or olive oil. Of course, you know, when we're stirring these around with a spoon and they're not cooked, it's kind of reforming the meatball. It's okay if they look a little weird later. But if you seared them in a skillet with some avocado oil or olive oil, it will actually help them cook a little bit. They'll be browned on each side of the meatball, like 1 or 2 minutes on each side, and then put them in the oven. It might cook a little, well, definitely will cook a little faster, and it'll be just seared, browned, ready to go. But we didn't do that. We're just putting them straight in here, all raw. Now we got an enchilada tartare. All right. We're going to put this into the oven. We're just kind of moving them around to make sure they got enough room to cook. And we're going to cook these. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 25 minutes because this is just raw ground beef and I've got some pretty fat meatballs. You want to make sure they're cooked all the way through. When that 25-minute timer goes off, I'm going to pull them off, pull them out, and top it off with some Mexican cheese, and then put it back in the oven for that cheese to melt. And then we're just going to serve them up just like this. When they're finished, I'm going to put a little bit of fresh cilantro over the top and some sour cream. I think that would be delicious. You could do it with, you could put jalapeños on this. You could serve this over, like I said, a bed of cauliflower rice or cauliflower mash. You could saute some zucchini to go with it. I think it's going to be really, really good though. Does it look good, y'all? If it looks good, give me some hearts and share this video. Let me stick them in the oven real quick. Oh gosh. All right, timer. All right, the 25-minute timer has started, and I'm gonna clean up this mess. So that is fast and easy prep. You guys saw me do it the entire time. I don't know how long this video is, but I felt like it went pretty fast. And now we just wait on it to cook, and our dinner is ready in 30 minutes or so. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great night. I'm gonna jump off and clean this mess up and just continue resting because I've got to get back to work. I gotta get back to the real world. And I'm excited about it. And I will see all of you guys later. If I can help you with anything, just let me know. Guys, reach out to me. It actually gives me things to do. I don't like to sit bored. I do not like to be sick. I like to talk to people. Message me if you need my help. I'm here. And if you think this video sounds delicious, give me some hearts and share the video. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.